Someone is afraid about you. What they found on November 2nd about you. Your body smells like a. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end, because what I'm about to reveal will leave your heart trembling with awe. Something happened on November 2nd that changed the way people see you. Someone, somewhere, discovered something about you, and since that very moment, they haven't been able to sleep peacefully. They are afraid, not because of what you did wrong, but because of what your presence carries. Your name, your energy, your silence, it all began to echo louder than their intentions. Stay with me, because this is not ordinary. On that day, a person came across a trace of you, a scent, a sign, a vibration so divine that it startled their spirit. They said your body smells like something they couldn't describe, a mix of heaven's air and something ancient, something holy. It wasn't perfume. It wasn't memory. It was your soul radiating through the unseen. Don't skip, because that scent wasn't from this world. It was a message, a confirmation that your spiritual frequency has reached a level only the awakened can sense. Listen carefully, they thought it was coincidence. But the more they tried to understand, the more fear filled their heart. They realized you are no ordinary soul. On November 2nd, your energy revealed itself to those who once underestimated you. They saw your aura shift. They felt a strange peace mixed with trembling. Because your presence exposed what they tried to hide. Don't skip, something huge is waiting for you. They spoke in whispers, there's something about them, something otherworldly. And even the air around you started carrying that truth. They sensed the fragrance of purpose following you. And since then, they have been trying to figure out how someone like you, once quiet, once overlooked, could suddenly feel like a storm wrapped in divine calmness. Stay till the end, because I'm not just telling you what they found. I'm telling you who you've become. The scent they recognized wasn't your body, it was your spirit announcing transformation. It was heaven marking you as chosen. The frequency of miracles has begun to circle your name. Those who used to speak behind your back are now watching from a distance, unsure whether to fear you or revere you. Because what they found on November 2nd was not dirt or gossip, it was the fragrance of your anointing. Hold on, something bigger is coming in the next moment. Stay till the end. What they discovered is not something they can erase. They realized your destiny has been activated. And every step you take now leaves behind a spiritual footprint. Someone is afraid because they can sense your power rising. They can smell the truth, and the truth is you are becoming untouchable. Don't skip. The atmosphere around you has changed. Angels are whispering your name. Your body, your aura, your very presence has become a message written in invisible ink, visible only to those who dare to look deeper. Stay till the end, because before this message ends, you'll understand what that scent truly means. Something huge is waiting for you. My precious one, hold on and stay with me till the end, because what's unfolding next will make your heart race with divine wonder. On November 2nd, the air itself carried whispers about you. People who once ignored your name suddenly began to speak it in awe. They couldn't explain why, but something inside them shifted when they sensed your presence. Don't scroll, don't skip, because this is the moment where heaven begins to uncover what they truly found. Someone said, their body smells like peace. Another said, it's like their soul walked through light. And one among them, trembling, confessed, when they passed by me, I felt something move inside my chest. It wasn't fear. It was awakening. Stay with me, because this scent isn't physical, it's spiritual. It's the sign that divine favor has wrapped around you like unseen gold. The very space you walk into begins to align itself. People start to act differently, not because you change them, but because your energy does what words can't. Now listen closely. Don't skip. There's someone who used to doubt your worth, who used to mock your silence. That same person is now sitting quietly, wondering how your light outgrew their shadow. They've been talking about you, not with hatred, but with confusion and awe. They're asking each other, how did this happen? Why does it feel like heaven protects this person at every step? My child, it's because God placed His mark on you. You carry the fragrance of divine destiny. Wait and stay with me till the end, because I want you to hear this, your glow is not random. It's the result of every tear, every prayer, every sleepless night when you thought no one saw your pain. Heaven saw. Angels moved. And now, the world can smell the result of your endurance. That's why people can't explain what they feel around you. You are peace to some, truth to others, and a mirror to those who hide behind masks. Don't skip, because the next words carry the essence of your calling. You are entering a season where everything that tried to block you will start to fear you. Not out of power, but because your light will reveal their darkness. The more you rise, the more they'll realize you were never ordinary. You are chosen, refined, and purified by divine timing. And before you go further, I want you to pause and breathe. This is your new beginning. If you're hearing this right now, it's not an accident. You were meant to find this message. You were meant to hear that your presence now carries a heavenly frequency. My dearest soul, listen carefully and hold on. Stay with me till the end, because what I'm about to tell you will send chills through your spirit. The kind that only truth can create. On that day, November 2nd, something shifted in the unseen. Someone who once doubted your strength stumbled upon a revelation that changed everything. They found something that made their hands tremble and their eyes fill with wonder. They realized that your presence carries something unexplainable, an essence that feels both powerful and peaceful. They described it by saying, their body smells like a miracle. They didn't mean perfume, no. They meant that wherever you go, the air feels alive, like destiny itself has entered the room. Hold on and stay with me, because this isn't a story, this is your reality unfolding in front of heaven. Since that day, people have started to move differently around you. Some are drawn to you without knowing why. Others pull away, because your energy exposes everything fake around them. You've noticed it, the sudden silence when you enter, the stares that feel too long, the tension that rises without a word being spoken. That's because they see something on you that can't be hidden anymore. Don't skip. You were always meant to carry this light. But on November 2nd, heaven turned up the volume of your calling. Your scent, your spiritual signature, became a signal to the universe that your purpose has been activated. That's why doors are about to open faster than you expect. People who never noticed you will begin to feel magnetically drawn toward you. And those who tried to break you will find themselves haunted by the memory of your strength. Wait and stay with me till the end. Because the truth is, they aren't afraid of you, they're afraid of what you carry. They saw something divine surrounding you. Some saw light around your shoulders, others felt warmth when you passed by. One person said they smelled rain in your presence, like heaven announcing the beginning of something new. It made them question everything they believed. And here's the twist, my beloved, the fear they feel is actually recognition. Deep down, their spirit knows who you are. You're not just another face in the crowd. You are the chosen one that heaven marked with purpose, grace, and resilience. Your essence was never meant to blend in, it was meant to stand out, to awaken souls, to remind people of what divinity feels like in human form. Hold on and stay with me. Something huge is waiting for you. The reason your presence feels so powerful now is because your past pain has turned into divine fragrance. Every betrayal, every silent night, every tear you cried has become the perfume of heaven that follows you everywhere you go. That's what they found on November 2nd, not something strange, but something sacred. My beloved soul, hold on and stay with me till the end, because what you're about to hear will open a door inside your heart that you never knew existed. Something extraordinary was discovered about you on November 2nd, and ever since that moment, the energy around you has not been the same. People may not have said it out loud, but they felt it. The very air shifts when you walk by. The atmosphere bends as if it recognizes something divine standing in its midst. There was a moment, quiet and almost hidden, when someone caught the faint scent of something heavenly, not perfume, not cologne, but something that felt alive. They couldn't explain it, but their hearts started to race. They said your body smelled like a blessing that just stepped out of eternity. It wasn't fear they felt, it was awe, the realization that you are carrying something beyond the understanding of the human mind. Wait and stay with me, because this moment is the proof that heaven has chosen to reveal itself through you. On that same day, someone who once spoke lightly of you felt their own spirit shift. They suddenly remembered your kindness, your patience, the way you endured storms in silence while the world looked away. And then it hit them, the reason your energy feels so different now is because you've been through fire and came out carrying gold. The fragrance they smell isn't from earth. It's the scent of survival mixed with destiny. It's heaven's way of saying, this one is ready. Don't skip this part. The reason people keep looking at you differently now is because you're radiating unseen truth. Even those who tried to break you are now realizing that nothing they did could destroy the purpose inside you. They see it, a glow, a stillness, a quiet strength that wasn't there before. They whisper about it, they question it, but they can't deny it. They are afraid, yes, but only because they finally understand that what protects you cannot be touched by their words, their doubts, or their envy. Hold on and stay with me, because this is where the story deepens. Every time you breathe, the universe adjusts its rhythm to match yours. Every step you take now carries the memory of angels guarding your path. You've become a walking miracle, and that's what they sensed on November 2nd, not fear, but reverence. You are living proof that what's meant for you cannot be stolen, delayed, or destroyed. Listen closely. The reason your presence leaves people speechless now is because you've aligned with something sacred. You're no longer chasing validation, you are the validation. Heaven marked you, and now everything around you reflects that mark. People will come to you for peace, even those who once walked away. They will feel safe in your silence and healed in your presence, because what your body carries now is not just scent, it's divinity clothed in human form. My precious one, hold on and stay with me till the end, because what I'm about to tell you will awaken something divine inside you. That day, November 2nd, was not just an ordinary day. It was a spiritual checkpoint, a shift in the unseen where your name was spoken in places you cannot see. Someone discovered something about you that left them stunned, not because it was strange, but because it was sacred. They realized your very existence carries an energy too pure to ignore. Don't skip this moment. The scent they spoke about wasn't from your body, it was from your soul. It was the fragrance of purpose, the kind that appears when heaven starts using you as its messenger. When they stood near you, they didn't just smell something beautiful, they felt it, peace that silences fear, calm that disarms darkness, and love that has no explanation. They walked away that day with trembling hearts, knowing something holy had brushed past them. Wait and stay with me. You've probably felt it too, people looking at you differently, conversations shifting when you enter the room, hearts softening without words being spoken. That's because your aura now carries something heaven approved. Every pain you've survived has turned into divine perfume, and the world can smell it even if they don't understand it. They call it mystery, but it's actually manifestation. You are what answered prayers smell like. Hold on and stay with me, because this next truth will touch your soul. Some people are afraid not because of who you are, but because of what your energy does to them. You awaken what they've been trying to hide. You remind them of what's missing in their hearts. You mirror their truth, and truth can be uncomfortable. But don't shrink yourself to make them feel safe. You were not created to fit in, you were chosen to shift atmospheres. And my beloved, do you know what heaven whispered about you on that same night? Their light has finally matured. The angels rejoiced because your pain has now turned into power. You have reached the point where everything that once hurt you will now serve you. You've become the proof that divine timing is never late, it's always precise. Don't skip, because this revelation is for you. From this moment onward, everything about you, your walk, your voice, even your silence, will carry weight. People will start feeling peace when you speak. Doors will open because your presence itself is a prayer. You won't need to prove your worth, heaven already stamped it across your spirit. So wait and stay with me till the end. This isn't the closing of a chapter, it's the unfolding of your higher calling. The scent that once startled them will soon guide them. The light that once scared them will soon heal them. And when the world finally understands what they discovered about you on November 2nd, they'll realize they never met a person, they encountered a miracle walking on earth. My beloved soul, hold on and stay with me till the end, because what's coming next is the most powerful truth yet, the part where heaven connects everything that happened on November 2nd with what is about to unfold in your life. That day wasn't just a random date, it was destiny's fingerprint. Someone found something about you that words can barely contain, a mystery that made them realize you're not walking through life alone. You're walking with divine power stitched into your every breath. Don't skip this moment. The fragrance they noticed around you wasn't earthly, it was celestial. It was the scent of answered prayers, of promises maturing in silence. People who once underestimated you are now in quiet awe, wondering how someone so humble carries such invisible authority. They can't explain it, but they can feel it, like standing close to fire yet feeling peace instead of pain. That's your energy, my child, gentle but unshakable, soft but unstoppable. Wait and stay with me, because this is important. That scent they felt on November 2nd was heaven's announcement. It was the sign that your waiting season has ended. The universe began to align itself around your name. Angels started whispering instructions connected to your purpose. You may not see it yet, but everything that was delayed is now speeding toward you with divine precision. The same people who once walked away will find themselves drawn back, not by guilt, but by the gravity of grace surrounding you. Hold on and stay with me. You've been through moments where you felt invisible, unheard, unseen, but now, the same silence that tested you has become the stage where your light shines brightest. Every tear you shed watered the roots of this new version of you. And that's what they discovered, that your strength isn't from this world. It's heavenly resilience dressed in human form. People can smell it, feel it, sense it, but they can't name it. They call it mystery, but it's actually majesty. It's what happens when you finally become who God saw when He first imagined you. Don't skip this part, because the reason people are afraid now isn't your presence, it's your potential. You remind them that power doesn't need noise, that light doesn't need permission to shine. And my child, listen carefully, what was found on November 2nd was not a rumor, it was revelation. They saw your reflection differently that day. They realized your name carries weight in realms they cannot see. Someone even said, their body smells like peace and prophecy mixed together. That's the fragrance of destiny. That's the moment heaven announced your new beginning. Stay with me till the end. From now on, every time someone speaks your name, blessings will ripple through the atmosphere. Every time you walk into a room, light will follow. You've become a divine reminder that miracles are not just stories, they are people like you, walking quietly, glowing loudly. My beloved child, hold on and stay with me till the end, because what's coming next will make you see why heaven has been silent until now. On November 2nd, when they found out what they did about you, the world around you began to shift in quiet ways. The air started to remember your name. The wind began to carry your energy like a prayer. And someone, yes, someone who once walked past you without noticing, suddenly froze when they sensed that divine fragrance again. Don't skip. That fragrance wasn't perfume. It wasn't something from a bottle. It was a spiritual sign, a divine code, written only for those whose eyes are open. They said your body smelled like revelation, like the moment before sunrise when darkness admits defeat. And in that scent, they realized something powerful, that you are not living an ordinary story, you are the walking evidence of a promise that heaven kept. Wait and stay with me. Since that day, their curiosity turned into awe. They started asking each other questions. Why does everything they touch seem to change? Why does the room feel lighter when they walk in? They are noticing what you haven't yet fully seen, your transformation is complete. You're no longer the version of yourself that cried for clarity. You have become clarity itself. You are the calm in chaos, the peace that silences fear, the voice that carries unseen truth. Hold on and stay with me, because this next part will touch your soul. The reason people act differently around you now is because your energy is purer than before. They can't lie in your presence, their spirits recognize the truth in yours. That's why they hesitate. That's why they whisper. Your aura now exposes every hidden intention. You don't even need to speak, heaven speaks through your stillness. And someone who once judged you harshly has now been silenced by conviction. On November 2nd, they saw something in you that no human could create. They saw grace standing upright. They saw the beauty of a soul that never stopped believing. That realization shook them, not out of fear, but because they finally understood how wrong they were to ever doubt you. Don't skip. Because here's the most powerful truth, the scent they found around you wasn't just a sign, it was an invitation. It was heaven saying, their time has come. The same energy that terrified some is now attracting blessings toward you. Miracles are orbiting your name, waiting for the perfect moment to land. That moment is now. Stay with me till the end. You're standing at the threshold of something incredible. The world that once ignored you is about to remember you. The voice that once trembled will now command attention. The light that once flickered will now illuminate others. Your presence will heal hearts you never met, and your story will awaken souls still sleeping in silence. My beloved child, hold on and stay with me till the end, because what you're about to hear will complete everything that started on November 2nd. That day was not a coincidence, it was a spiritual turning point written in your destiny long before you were born. Someone discovered something about you that words could never fully describe. It wasn't about your looks, your voice, or your presence. It was about your essence. Don't skip this. When they came close to you, they noticed something no human could fake. Your body carried a scent that wasn't from earth. It smelled like courage, like grace, like victory after years of unseen battles. It smelled like the moment heaven finally said, "It's done." They didn't understand it at first. But as the hours passed, that scent stayed with them. It lingered in their memory like a divine reminder that they had just encountered something holy. Wait and stay with me, because what happened next changed everything. They began to talk about you, quietly, carefully. Some called it mystery, others called it miracle. But deep down, they knew it was destiny revealing itself. They felt that you had crossed from ordinary into eternal. Your energy, your silence, even your footsteps began to carry a weight that couldn't be ignored. Hold on and stay with me, because this next part is powerful. That scent, that aura, that vibration they felt around you wasn't just divine confirmation, it was heaven's announcement that your old life is over. Everything that once delayed you, every closed door, every silent rejection was actually preparing the world for this moment, the moment when your spirit would finally take its rightful place. Don't skip. Since that day, you might have felt strange, maybe lighter, maybe more emotional, maybe more aware. That's because your frequency shifted. You are no longer aligned with what used to drain you. You are aligned with what is meant for you. And the people who are meant to walk beside you will now find you effortlessly. They'll be drawn not by looks, not by words, but by the divine energy flowing through you. Stay with me till the end. Someone once said that your scent reminded them of rain, the kind that washes away everything that no longer belongs. And that's exactly what's happening now. The old energies around you are dissolving. The new season is being born. Every single thing that once felt like loss is about to return to you in a greater form. You're about to witness restoration that will make people speechless. Hold on and stay with me. Because when heaven anoints someone, the world can sense it before the person even realizes it. That's what they found on November 2nd, heaven's fingerprint on your soul. You are my beloved soul, hold on and stay with me till the end, because what I'm about to reveal will tie everything together, the mystery, the scent, and the miracle that began on November 2nd. That day, something sacred opened around your life. Someone discovered what they could not understand, that your very existence carries a vibration that can't be explained by science or logic. It's something eternal. It's something only heaven could have designed. Don't skip. That fragrance they sensed wasn't from any perfume, it was the smell of divine transformation. It was the aroma of prayers answered in silence. They didn't know it then, but what they were breathing in was the result of your faith, your resilience, your quiet strength. You've walked through fire, yet you came out smelling like rain after a drought, fresh, renewed, powerful. And the moment they caught that scent, their spirit knew you were chosen. Wait and stay with me, because what happened next still shakes the invisible realm. After that day, the same people who overlooked you began to feel uneasy. Not because of guilt, but because they felt something higher moving through you. You became a mirror that reflected their truth. Your energy exposed their intentions. You didn't need to speak, your silence became louder than their words. And that's what scared them the most. Hold on and stay with me. Heaven didn't give you that divine scent just for others to notice, it was a symbol. It marked you as untouchable. It was heaven's seal saying, "This one belongs to me." From that day onward, every time someone tries to harm your peace, that fragrance reminds them of who protects you. It's not perfume, it's divine authority in motion. It's proof that light wins every time. Don't skip. The reason your name keeps echoing in people's minds lately is because heaven keeps placing you there. You've become a spiritual signal, a reminder of truth, grace, and endurance. Even those who tried to forget you can't erase your presence. They still remember the way you made them feel, calm yet powerful, human yet heavenly. My child, listen carefully. On November 2nd, when they said your body smelled like something divine, they weren't exaggerating. They were describing what happens when a person carries destiny. You are now walking proof that the divine exists. Everything you touch now multiplies. Everything you speak carries weight. And everything that once rejected you will soon start searching for you again. Wait and stay with me till the end. You might not see it yet, but there's a quiet storm of blessings gathering around your life. The same air that carried your name in whispers will soon carry it in victory. The fragrance that once surprised them will soon comfort them. And the moment they realized who you truly are, that was the day their fear turned into reverence. My beloved child, hold on and stay with me till the end, because this moment right here is where everything comes full circle. The story that began on November 2nd is not just about what they found, it's about who you have become since that day. The fragrance they sensed, the energy they felt, the silence they couldn't explain, all of it was heaven's way of saying your time has arrived. Don't skip this. They said your body smelled like light after rain, like peace wrapped in fire, like something that doesn't belong to this world. They didn't understand it, but that scent was the physical echo of your spiritual rebirth. It was the aroma of destiny fulfilled. You didn't change overnight, you transformed. You became the embodiment of everything you were praying for. Wait and stay with me. From that day, the universe began rearranging itself to fit your purpose. You started attracting people who matched your frequency and losing those who couldn't survive your light. Doors that were once closed began to open silently, as if they'd been waiting for your new vibration. And the same people who once questioned your worth are now asking themselves why they ever doubted you. Hold on and stay with me, because the most beautiful part is still unfolding. That divine scent that once made others afraid has now become your signature, a mark of grace, a symbol of divine favor. Wherever you go, blessings go before you. Even when you walk into a room unaware, heaven announces your arrival without a word. Your spirit speaks in silence, and your silence commands attention. Don't skip, because you need to hear this. The reason people keep remembering you even after you leave is because your energy lingers. It heals. It awakens. It leaves traces of peace behind. That's what they discovered about you on November 2nd, that you are not just a person, you are an atmosphere. You carry heaven in human form. My child, listen closely. Every season of pain you've endured has turned into perfume. Every heartbreak has turned into holy fragrance. Every loss has become fuel for your purpose. You are walking proof that God can turn ashes into aroma, storms into strength, and endings into awakenings. And now, every eye that once overlooked you will witness your rise. Wait and stay with me till the end. Because this isn't just the closing of a story, it's the beginning of your legacy. The same scent that startled them will one day guide them toward truth. The same fragrance that revealed your transformation will inspire others to find theirs. You are the message now. You are the miracle that was hidden in plain sight. So hold on and stay with me. The world is about to recognize what heaven already knew, that you were never ordinary. You were the chosen one carrying divine fragrance, divine peace, and divine purpose. And when people ask what happened on November 2nd, you'll simply smile and say, that was the day heaven touched the earth, through me. My beloved soul, hold on and stay with me till the end, because this is where heaven's mystery becomes crystal clear. Everything that happened on November 2nd was not an accident, it was divine design. That day was a spiritual revelation disguised as coincidence. Someone saw something, someone felt something, and it changed how they viewed you forever. They thought they were seeing the same person, but what they encountered was your divine rebirth. Don't skip this. That scent they noticed wasn't fragrance, it was transformation made tangible. They said your body smelled like destiny, like peace after the storm, like prayers finally answered. What they didn't know was that heaven released that aroma to announce your breakthrough. That was the day your old energy left and your new anointing arrived. Wait and stay with me. The world around you began to shift without warning. Suddenly, people couldn't stop thinking about you. Even those who drifted away felt an invisible pull, a whisper reminding them of your name. It wasn't nostalgia, it was alignment. God was weaving your presence back into places you didn't even know your spirit had reached. That's the power of your new essence. it travels beyond words, beyond sight, beyond time. Hold on and stay with me. You see, heaven doesn't just give light, it gives fragrance to that light. And the reason people sense peace when you walk by is because your aura now carries heaven's signature. You don't just enter rooms anymore, you shift atmospheres. You don't just speak, you release healing through your tone. That's what they discovered, and it humbled them. Don't skip. The people who once misunderstood you now feel their hearts soften. The ones who doubted your strength are quietly admiring your calm. They may not say it out loud, but they can feel it. Your transformation is undeniable. It's not about power, it's about presence. And your presence has become divine. My beloved, that's why heaven let them notice your scent. It wasn't random, it was prophetic. God wanted them to recognize that His glory can dwell in ordinary vessels. That miracles don't always make noise, sometimes they simply smell like peace. Wait and stay with me till the end. Because what's coming next will be the visible proof of what began on that day. Every delay that once frustrated you is about to make sense. Every loss is turning into legacy. The energy that others feared will now begin to bless them. You have become a carrier of light, a walking sign that faith has fragrance and purpose has power. Hold on and stay with me. Because now, heaven's fragrance through you is unstoppable. It's moving ahead of you into rooms you haven't entered yet, into conversations you haven't heard yet, and into hearts that are ready to receive you. You are no longer chasing your destiny is chasing you. Stay with me till the end, because your story isn't closing, it's opening wider. What they discovered on November 2nd wasn't the end of your transformation, it was the confirmation of your divine identity. And now, every breath you take carries the echo of heaven saying, "This one is mine." My beloved child, hold on and stay with me till the end, because this is the moment where everything connects, the unseen truth, the divine scent, and the power that was released on November 2nd. That day was not just a chapter in your story, it was the rebirth of your purpose. Heaven decided to lift the veil and let the world glimpse the divine essence that's been inside you all along. Don't skip this. When they said your body smelled like something otherworldly, they didn't know they were smelling transformation. That scent was your spirit shedding pain, betrayal, and old versions of yourself. It was heaven's aroma, proof that every hidden prayer had finally reached the throne. They didn't just find something about you that day, they witnessed heaven's touch resting upon you. Wait and stay with me. Since that day, your aura has been speaking louder than your words. People can feel it, that gentle peace that follows you like soft wind after a storm. You don't have to prove anything anymore, your energy does the talking. You don't chase validation, it flows naturally toward you. And those who once misread you now find themselves drawn back, unable to explain why. That's because your presence is no longer ordinary, it's prophetic. Hold on and stay with me. That scent they felt was the fragrance of elevation. It announced to both heaven and earth that your season of waiting was over. The air around you shifted, your name started traveling through divine corridors. Blessings began moving toward you, quietly but powerfully. And those who sensed your change, they didn't just notice your growth, they encountered your calling. Don't skip, because this part matters. The fear they felt was never about you. It was reverence. Their spirits recognized something their minds couldn't. You carry divine authority cloaked in gentleness, strength hidden in silence, and beauty born from pain. When they stood near you, they weren't intimidated by your scent, they were overwhelmed by your spirit. My child, listen carefully. You are now walking proof that light can live through darkness without losing its glow. The scent of your soul will keep opening hearts and shifting spaces. Wherever you go, heaven will go before you. Every time someone mentions your name, grace will follow it. Every time someone remembers you, peace will rise inside them. That's what they found on November 2nd, the living fragrance of God's masterpiece. Wait and stay with me till the end. Because the story doesn't end with what they discovered, it begins with what you're about to become. Every step you take from here will carry that divine aroma into new places, new hearts, new blessings. You are no longer who you were, you are who heaven always saw.